Oh, this because of a cat! Hey guys, we're Dev and Kota, and welcome to, what is it? Do Not Take This Cat Home. This game is not suitable for children or the easily disturbed. It includes depictions of horror elements, human-animal violence and death, abuse, abusive relationships, disturbing images, loud noise, flashing images, lights, and more. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, or certain fears, phobias may not have a safe experience playing this game.
Okay.
So please take care of yourself.
Please do.
Okay, so this one is dark, I suppose. Do not take this cat home. All right, let's get into it. You're not having a great day, as usual. Oh, okay, so we're really getting into it. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when...
Oh, that was adorable.
Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase in missing persons around the area recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that and the weather. Jesus, why? But none of them react to the sound at all. Really? People would just ignore a cat? Curiosity, guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. See, I don't think I would do that. Going into an alley on my own
But
when
for
there's
a
missing.
cat.
Apparently there's been a rash of missing persons.
But for a cat.
Unless the cat's the bait.
Huh.
The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Meow, meow. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. The end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Oh,
adorable.
Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Okay, no, I've changed my mind. You're mine now.
What?
Huh? So cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. Nope. Look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? I was about to ask, why would a cat stay in a cardboard box? But that answer's pretty obvious. Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Depends.
If
The cat doesn't answer you. Yeah. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. As if waiting for you to make the next move. Do not take the cat home. Take the cat home.
We're gonna take the cat home.
Fuck it.
Who cares about
Leroy
the
Jenkins! You only got one life. You only live once.
You know what?
Reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not?
Oh.
You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so... You bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest.
Oh.
Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. No. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and you living alone in it. Yeah, that's... So it feels weird having another living being inside after so long, even if it is just a cat. See, that's not really any way to live. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. Take the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. Looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it.
Yep.
Not hungry, I guess. That's actually on brand. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. As you smile, that's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Tomato sliced. Ow! You instantly cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. And been there a couple times. You feel a little embarrassed, rush to blunder inside, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up on the counter, sniffs at the knife, and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, it's all right. It was just an.
Mm.
You watch as the cat starts to
Lick. Nip, nip.
lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. Ew, it's a demon cat. Or a regular cat that's just, happens to be slightly more demonic than the rest of them. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. Cat sits back staring at you. Vampire kitty. You feel a little uneasy.
I would too.
Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Right?
Meat eating. Not exactly blood eating.
I mean, blood. The cats will lick up blood.
Mm.
Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do.
Mm.
I don't necessarily know that to be true.
Right?
Right?
Aw.
No, cats don't usually do that. Cats also usually don't abandon wet food.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. You're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not? It's just a cat.
Mm.
The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your finger's cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, when you're trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. It's obsessive, compulsive kitty. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. It's a cat. Keep thinking about the food sitting in the corner. Untouched. Oh, he's grouchy. Ah, come on, enough already. Shove it away a little more forcefully, this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off and around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, pick up your landline and the lights just went out.
Huh?
What you brought home was a SKINWALKER. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. I don't think it was the rain. Check your cell phone only to find out that it's out of batteries. Must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier.
Oh, yes, totally.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Definitely not a fucking SKINWALKER. The outing has been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. Hello? It's quiet. It's too quiet.
Too quiet.
Did the rain stop? But then why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? Turn to check the clock. Cat's on top of your digital clock staring at you. Kill 666 occasionally mix in. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage. But the numbers are lit up. Hell. Jesus, we brought home a demon! And going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes.
Size.
Those eyes. This isn't normal.
Oh, really?
You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. Instead of tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as a thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, inky, whatever. Flashlight flickers. Oh boy. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at this moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happened. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator, prepared to pounce. Waiting for your next move, but you're afraid to move. Why did we bring home a skinwalker? Because we thought it was cute?
Yes.
Are we stupid?
Yes.
Okay, but you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it has whispered. Ah! No, I was reading that right into your ear, right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. At this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot.
Ooh.
At first, you think you've broken your ankle. Something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling under it. Oh, Jesus. Did the cat move the knife under us? You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from the outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, and what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. And still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. No, that's a heck of a lot more. Okay. You suddenly felt pain, you fell to the ground, you felt wet trickling down your leg. Do the fucking math. Wasn't it completely clean by the... You gulped dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on the living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you left it. It should be obvious when you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing... That's where the missing persons went. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as a cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife as if skipping into light, and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness of your tongue spreading to your throat. Oh God, the incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in. I'm not sure it was a stray. I think it was a demon. Licking away your kitchen knife once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Cat. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You are bleeding. You're bleeding! The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it just considered the act of pouncing forward. Are we going to be killed by a cat? But you're already on your feet and out the door. Oh boy. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. I don't think we're in the real world anymore. There's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everywhere else and everything else on white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything. Except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes on the ground. Okay, we're in hell. It hurts. It hurts, but you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. What is that in behind me that's that big? Even then, you don't stop running because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then the cat's the bait. What in the world is behind you? Look behind you, keep running. Second choice of the game. What's behind us? I don't want it.
Behind.
Huh? Interesting. Now very, very interesting. It's a demon. Ending 0, it begins.
Okay.
Okay. So wait, hit continue.
It's not done.
You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while you felt like going out. What's going on? We've already done this. And you're actually glad that you did. Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Huh.
The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. Oh. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? We know what it is. It's a demon. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound at the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat.
Meow.
Huh, guess that should have been obvious.
Meow.
Interesting looking cat. Yeah, we already saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, front paws. You're so cute, you little fucker.
Oh.
So.
Huh?
Huh? You look so familiar,
No.
right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all.
I guess that's true.
But this one sure is a cutie, though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's just sitting there, patiently, because it's a demon, waiting for you to do something. We've made this mistake once.
Not good. Let's not make it.
Let's not do it. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you.
Oh.
You just can't take it home with you.
Can't take it home.
You're a responsible adult.
I didn't think anything else.
Nothing. No backwards hidden thoughts. You are, with rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food and survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. What to do? Leave cat, feed cat, play with cat on second thought. Question mark?
Question marks? What is
Now
it?
there's more choices. Oh boy. No! We know it's evil.
Leave cat.
Leave cat.
Leave cat.
You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat's hope up to having someone look after it if you're not willing to commit? What if it gets attached and somehow tracks you back down to home? Never get away from... sorry, see you around, I guess. Stand up. Your cat watching your every move. You make it halfway into the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Oh, it's sad now!
But
It's a
but-
demon.
but
It's
bad-
a demon. It's not... Ignore it. No. We're
It's
strong!
kitty
Since
though.
you do, it's what for us to do. It's what's best for the both of you. Leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? Now the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma. You've forgotten that you still hadn't decided to know what you were going to do with your day off. I think I will go watch a movie, go to the carnival, go to the dog park. You know where a cat won't follow us, right?
Dog park?
A dog park.
A dog park. Weirdly.
Decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within walking distance is a nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
First, you get to see a cute cat today. Now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact.
Aw.
Park is bustling with owners and their canine companions.
Aw.
Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties, whatever. Like you'd want anything to do with these mangy mutts. Have our minds been taken over?
I think so.
What's wrong? You didn't think that.
Did you?
You decided to move on. Dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the pat trying to... I wish you could just walk up and pet every dog. Pet all the puppies.
But some of them
How do
don't
I
are,
exude it?
really don't like when
No.
you have to like nip nip.
Trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon. I cannot talk. These cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long.
Oh my
You
God.
stop at the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen, scampers up to you, blocking your path. Kick the puppy, kill the puppy, eat the puppy, pick up the puppy. I don't want to do that. It seems like we're possessed. Leave the park. Save the puppy. For the love of God, save the puppy.
What do I do?
If you pick up him, you're probably going to throw him. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. We're the threat now. We're the threat now.
Leave the park.
Leave the park.
Leave the park.
Yes, leave. Oh, thank No, dogs are stupid. Now what? I think I'll go watch a movie.
Let's go watch a movie.
It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theater. There's a showing of one such film at the old theater. The movie was a little too niche to be picked up by a new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though, you're not exactly a fan of the crowds. And nothing
Oh,
ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you other than more than a noisy audience.
true.
Go to the old theater, new cinema. Old theaters are
Old
nicer.
theater is nice.
You eagerly
Sadly,
buy
we
your
don't
ticket
have
from the
one in
kind old man in the booth and head inside.
We don't have one in the area though. So
Not really.
I'm sad.
It's barren of any trace of other people, and the decor looks like it hasn't changed since the 80s, maybe even the 70s. But that's what you were counting on. Consider buying some popcorn, but can't help but be concerned that everything at the concession stand might be expired. You move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theater designated on your ticket stub. As expected, the theater your movie will be playing in is completely empty. Perfect. Pick a spot right in the middle, even counting the seats and taking into consideration the gap of the staircase. I
I always
guess.
do that. If I can choose my
As you
seat.
settle in, the dim lights fade away, leaving the room pitch black for a few seconds.
I like that.
Okay, it's safe. We're good. No
Flickers
commercials or
on.
trailers pop up. The movie just begins. Please do shrug and let yourself get immersed in the opening scene. But just as you're getting into the premise, the doors open behind you, momentarily casting light into the room and ruining the atmosphere. You hold in a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. Don't you just hate when you go to the public and the public dares to be there?
Yeah.
The place can't exactly afford to stay open if you're the only customer. You try to refocus on the movie, but you sense the new presence slowly shifting around the theater before heading in your general direction. What?
Meow. Oh.
You gape in utter disbelief as a stranger shuffles down the aisle, only to sit right in front of you. The problem is people actually fucking do that. That's not even just that's real life horror, but there's no one else here and plenty of places to sit. The stranger is also unusually tall. Even with the stadium-like arrangement of the seats being on a somewhat steep incline, they're completely blocking your view. Move to another spot. Just move to another spot. You don't want to risk escalating the situation further. So why did they choose to sit right in front of you? Surely they know you wouldn't be able to see past them. You just keep doing that.
I'm sorry.
Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff in the stranger's direction, you reluctantly pick another, less perfect seat in the theater. But as you settle down, you see the strange person get up, only to once again sit down in the seat directly in front of you. Look around somewhat helplessly, as if waiting for someone to silently agree with you how odd all this is, or at least inform you that it's all an elaborate prank. But there's no one else here with you. That's how you've always liked it, but you can't help but think that it might be nice to have someone else here, or that if not, it meant being alone with this weird jerk. Confront the stranger.
Confront?
Yeah, or move.
Okay.
You hate confrontation. You're going to have your palms starting to sort the idea of it. Your throat's closing up and your body's starting to shake. There's always been more of a flighter than a fighter. But you paid for this ticket. You've wanted to watch this movie for ages, and now the total stranger has ruined the entire experience for you. You're all alone in the theater. There's no one who will help you if something goes wrong. But you're angry enough that you ignore the signs of your body begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up, even standing, and higher than on the incline, the stranger is still at least a head taller than you. Slenderman? The movie continues to play in the background, but you feel as if a hush immediately falls over the theater as you're moving. As if you can sense the stranger anticipating what you plan to do next. You square your shoulders and force a little bass into your voice. Hey! The effort makes your words come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden and vicious bark. But you figure they deserve it anyway. You're being a real jerk, you know that? Just what are you playing at, huh? Are you trying to piss me off? The silence that follows your words is deafening. Oh, maybe challenging him. But we spent money. We should get to see the fucking movie. How much do you glance at the screen only to find that the movie has paused? Your attention is ripped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift slightly. Like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a predator. You don't move an inch. You don't look away. You don't dare to blink. Instead, your eyes widen as the person's head turns. And turn some more. Oh, fuck. Then more. Beyond what should be possible, neck bones cracking. To face you directly. I'm glad the sleep paralysis demon's back. I guess he's found public places he can go to be seen. You can't move. Wide glowing eyes resting above a wider grinning mouth gaze down at you. The stranger opens her mouth and what comes out is something impossible to comprehend. Yeah.
I didn't click. I'm not clicking. Yeah.
Are we hymning? Are we meditating? The voice is endlessly deep and cracks like a weighty door, foreboding and oddly melodic. Alluring. Alluring? It also snaps you out of your terrified trance, and before you know it, you're already out the door.
Good.
You run through the halls of the empty theater, heading for the exit. You feel something watching you from behind, but you're too afraid to look. The exit now in sight, you sprint forward and burst through the doors. You look around frantically and spot the crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need, safety in numbers and all that. Without thinking, you rush into the street when a sinking sensation crawls down your spine, compelling you to look behind you.
Oh.
Go to the new cinema or don't look behind you.
But don't
Look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you. Look at the things it says. And go to the new cinema.
Go to the new cinema.
Refusing to even risk a peek over your shoulder, you rush across the street to the new cinema theater. You didn't realize that it felt like you've been surrounded by some kind of dreadful pressure. Until it very suddenly vanishes, leaving you feeling more than a little shaken. But at least breathing comes easier. You think it's within your best interest to repress everything that just happened. Yeah. Deciding to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to be available on DVD or streaming, you join the long line outside the new cinema. By the time you reach the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. So you pick a movie at random and take your ticket from the tired-looking teenager manning the booth. The decor is chic and sleek, with the inside is bustling with people. Not what you're usually into. It's kind of nice not being alone, even if you feel a little lonely watching families and groups of friends laughing among themselves. You get some popcorn, but the lines at the concession stand are long and the prices are criminal anyway. You go through the halls and follow the signs to the theater designated on your ticket. All this because of a cat?
The theater's gonna be empty again. Oh no, good.
At the sight of the absolutely crowded theater, I prefer that. You head towards the seat only to be told by the person next to it that it's being saved for somebody. This happens a few more times before you finally imagine yourself settled into a seat annoyingly off-center to the screen. But the screen is at least visible, if not a little too close, so you grit your teeth and bear it. The lights fade out, but the chatter doesn't. The rest of the audience seems content to talk through the commercials and even through the trailers. Figure the chatter will stop when the movie actually begins, but it doesn't even get slightly quieter as the opening scene starts to play out. You sigh out loud, not thinking anyone will hear you anyway. This is why you avoid movie theaters like the plague. Suddenly the screen changes, showing the face of a black cat.
Hi!
A familiar black cat. Confused murmurs fill the room, but then the cat on the screen meows. The sound is strange, and not at all like any cat should sound. Haunting, almost melodic, and layered as if it's made of multiple voices of different creatures. Creatures that would probably never say. You sit in confusion, wondering why you haven't already gotten up and left to complain to the cinema staff, but then you hear it. It's scattering and distant at first, but among the crowd, people start to chant along with the cat on the screen. This because of a cat!
Okay.
Soon the entire room is chanting in perfect unison, everyone staring intently at the cat on the screen. Feeling strangely drawn to the screen yourself, but the compulsion to stare blankly like the others isn't that strong. For now. Also, you start to notice out of the corner of your eye that some people in your immediate vicinity are looking at you. No. They're outright staring holes into you, even as they continue chanting. You don't miss a beat as they slowly begin to frown at you in blatant disapproval. Their scowls deepen as time goes on, as if they're getting impatient. Try to leave the theater, try to blend in with the crowd. Is anywhere safe?
If we try leaving the theater, they might try to stop us.
Blend in, maybe?
Blend in?
Thinking fast, you look at the screen and begin to chant in tandem with the crowd.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Feel the harshness of their collective gaze start to ebb away.
Yeah.
The air in the theater becoming lighter once again.
Okay.
You release air shakily, just realizing that you've been holding your breath earlier. You feel stuck. Surely you can't just up and leave now. Not after whatever all that was. People around you all seem fine now, but there's no telling if they'd get aggressive at you for even moving too much. Never mind outright getting up and leaving. The side left has run its course. Hopefully someone will come along, right? Or at least turn the film off. Continue to chant along with everyone. You start to feel lightheaded. Feel as if you could fall asleep, but your eyes don't feel heavy in the slightest. Try to look around and gauge the other's emotional state. What the hell? You can't seem to look away from the screen. You try again, but you're still very locked into eye contact with the cat on screen. Why? You attempt to physically force your line of vision away. You steel your nerves, ready to throw yourself to the ground if you need to, but your body only gets as far as tensing up for a moment before completely loosening itself again, making you lay back limply into your seat.
We're trapped.
We are possessed.
Yep.
You think you should be panicking right about now. Even your brain feels limp. Your thoughts a vaguely muted pastel pink. Airy, sickeningly sweet and loosely spun, like cotton candy. You like cotton candy? You think you shouldn't mind your thoughts and body being like cotton candy either. So, why get up and ruin that? I don't know. It's nice here. Oh, Jesus. You're more at peace than you've ever felt before in such a crowded room. Still chanting, you've never felt so aligned and in tune with another person, let alone with an entire room full of complete strangers. You're not... Oh, Jesus. It's turned into hive mind. You're not alone. Out of the corner of your eye, the person next to you starts to sink back even further into their chair. Then they sink more. Then more. Not like they're slouching or reclining, but more like they're... Ah! Deflating. Their skin bunches up and wrinkles like fabric as if their muscles, their bones have started to disintegrate. Their eyes dim before sinking into their sockets. Their mouths don't open, a chant falls open over a cutoff. Yeah. Gaping as the word ends in an awful hiss, a final weak release of air. You muse thoughtfully about whether or not you should be distressed at the sight. But even then, a blanket of peace doesn't leave you. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Suddenly from a pile of skin and clothes next to you, you see a lump moving around. You watch in dazed fascination as the lump makes its way to the part of the skin where the head used to be. Mouth. Is it a cat? A tiny black kitten. Oh my god, we know it now.
Oh my god!
We have our answers. What's going on? This is eldritch horror shit. You can hear the familiar hissing sound all around you as the unified chants start to fade. Only to be replaced with the faint mewling of kittens. Finally, your voice is the only one still chanting, still human and alone. Again. You don't want that. You can't go back to that. Not again. Not again. Please. Just then you can go completely limp. Your body feels light, but it might as well weigh several tons. Because you realize quite suddenly that you can't move, not an inch. You can't shift your eyes to look around. You can't even breathe. But somehow, the chant continues to creak weakly from your mouth. The few kittens come forward and perch themselves on the chair around you, watching your sinking body, mewling as they wait for their youngest sibling to emerge. From you, dozens of glowing eyes peer down at you as your eyes start to cave into the sockets of your softening skull. You manage to make out the silhouette of a familiar cat perching on the seat right in front of you. Your vision finally fades, and as that same hiss of air expels itself from your mouth, the last thing you sense is something small and alive shifting eagerly under your skin. Ending 18, happy birthday!
Yay!
Happy birthday. Okay, we're not gonna go for all 40 of those endings, but we will end it there for real this time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you're a sick person.
I like
But
it.
like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future uploads. And skinwalkers and demons. And we'll see you next time.
And if you want to play this game, the link will be in the description.
description.
Go find all 40 endings.
Go be killed by a cat a whole bunch of times.
Cat.
Peace.
Peace.